So this will be the where you come in. The main door will be a secured door, so there'll be an intercom teleconferencing system that people will be able to ring the bell and we'll be able to tell who's at the door before we let them in. So this is just the lobby area. It will become the lobby area. As we come around, we'll walk into the multi-purpose room, which will become a training room, conference room, something that we don't have in the current station that we're in now. Just a place to be able to hold training sessions, hold meetings, right here on the facility. So it'll be a big improvement for the department. I don't know if you've had a chance to see the current station that we're in, but as we walk out onto the apparatus floor, you'll kind of see the difference in the size of the apparatus floor and what we'd be able to keep on the apparatus floor. Right now they had one pour that they did today, so the last bay down there, they had just poured the concrete there. So by Monday they figure that they'll have all the interior concrete done.
I mean, you still see it, but that's what you do.
So we'll take a quick walk upstairs, then we'll kind of work our way back down and around. So the upstairs basically becomes the living quarters for the individuals that will be on duty. So while they're on duty, they're here for a 24-hour period of time. So basically it's set up like their home would be. This is just the main hallway down into the living quarters. As we come around, this will be the area where the fire pole will be. So the design of the fire station, or the way they design fire stations, is for our turnout time. So from the time it takes the individual to get from one area of the station for what they're doing down to the trucks. So the whole design is set up to be able to get down to the apparatus floor of the vehicles as quick as we can. So to save some money, we chose to have the pole from the current fire station refurbished, and we're going to use it in this fire station. So just kind of bring something old and historic from the old fire station into the new. So that'll be very, very nice. As we come down through here, the station is set up, the living quarters is set up with a bank of bathrooms in the middle. We'll have one bathroom accessible from the living quarters, and all the rest of them will be accessible from the dorm area. All bathrooms, just like the dorms, are all separated. So as you come around to the left here, this will be the exercise room, or the workout room. So as you come into the room here, this will be the kitchen area, designed to set up for the 3 different battalions. So they'll have 3 separate pantries, 3 separate refrigerators, and then the kitchen will be kind of around that way with an island in the middle. This area here will basically become the dining room area, so this is where the kitchen table and everything will be set. To come around, we have the day room over in the corner there. Any downtime, that's where the individuals will be able to spend their time. So then this becomes the dorm room area. So it's set up where there's 9 individual dorm rooms. The current station we're in right now, we have 1 large dorm room, so everybody is basically sleeping in one big room. So this kind of makes it, individualizes it for individuals, so it gives you a little more privacy. So here they're getting ready to pour, they're pouring the bucket it all up. So becomes a pretty tedious project. The bathrooms for the dorm room area, the 3 bathrooms are all accessible from the dorm, so then they don't have to walk out into the living quarters area to get to the bathroom. And as we go around, it just kind of circles back around to come back out where the fire pole would be. So any of the individuals here coming out of the dorm room would be right to where the pole would be. So we'll kind of sneak around these guys. There you go, guys. Thank you. Thank you. How are you guys today? So it just comes back down around. We have our own IT room now, which we don't have in the current station. So all our IT equipment, servers, and everything will be locked up in their own temperature controlled room.
So the fire pole really helps with response times?
Yeah,
I guess I just thought it was a Hollywood thing.
No, it's quicker to get to the apparatus floor just by going down the pole than taking the stairs. So there's a lot of different studies on that they've done. They've compared the turnout time to the pole to the stairs, and now there are stations or there are departments now that are actually using slides. So. So the upstairs basically becomes the living quarters, so it kind of separates everything from the administration area, because the building is set up where administration is on the first floor and then the living quarters and stuff are on the second floor. So this is the entrance out to the apparatus floor. So as we walk down, you'll see right behind you is where the pole will actually come down. So as you're way on the other side of the building, you come down the pole, you're right to the entrance out into the apparatus floor. So it just makes things a lot quicker. As you come around, this is a report room. This is where the individuals, when they come back from a call, the computers and stuff will be in there. They'll be able to do all their reports, their ambulance reports, their fire reports will be done in that room there. As we come down the hallway here, this is living quarters for the administration staff that are on a 24-hour shift. So like the battalion chief, which is in charge of the shift or the battalion for the day, and then the captain. So this will be the captain's office here, and then their bunk room, and then a bathroom, and then as we go down to the next room is the battalion chief's office, and then their bunk room and bathrooms also right there in that area. The one common bathroom here. One thing that we'll have in the station here that we don't really have in the current station is this will be our department operations center. So if we have any big calls, any big emergencies where we're calling people back and we have to set up an operations center, that's what this room will be set up as. There'll be counters, cupboards, and then all the monitors and stuff. Right now, if we have a big incident, we set up an operations center. We basically set it up in the office of the battalion chief, which in return, in the current station, the office for the battalion chief is his office and his bedroom all in one. So you have a desk on one side of the room and you have a bed on the other side of the room. So we all kind of congregate there and we're sitting on the bed and stuff like that. So this will become one separate area, will become our department operations center. So just come down through the bigger office here. This will become the office for the prevention bureau. So that'll be all set up with built-ins for prevention. And then the rest of the area that comes down around through here, the 5 offices that you see in front of you, that will be all the administration offices. So you have the fire marshal, the battalion chiefs, the chief's office, and then the administrative assistant's offices. And then we'll have a conference room also, which we don't have now. The current station, the day room for the employees kind of is also our conference room. So when we're in having a meeting or something like that, we're kind of pushing them out of one of their rooms. So as they come back around, we come right back to the front entrance, and then the work area for one of the administrative assistants, which would basically be the individual that you would first make contact with when you come into the station. So the station's kind of set up for security reasons. So this area here would be the only area that would be open to the public. You could make your way into the vestibule, you could be let into the front door. The door going into the admin area and the door going out to the apparatus floor are all secured doors. So you'd actually have to have a fob to get through the door, or you'd have to have somebody let you in through the door. So somebody from the public just couldn't come in and get to one of them areas without being let in. So for security reasons. So right now all the exterior masonry work is done. They started putting the windows in this week. They do have a large amount of the windows and stuff in. Like I said, they're hoping to have all the interior concrete poured by Monday. And what we're hearing right now is the building should be closed in, weather tight by right around the first week of November. So.